Um, but Summer Classics had the most beautiful store I had ever seen, and it was this store that you're in now. I came down for a garden party several years before that and just realized that I want a store just like that. So I mentioned, okay, we can split in half, open this retail store, name it whatever we want to name it, but if we name it Summer Classics Home, the great people at Summer Classics are willing to give us renovation money, they're willing to give us advertising support, they're willing to give us store design support, they're willing to put us in a network or of other store owners that we can share our ideas, we can share our products, we can share, you know, all the great mind information that they can offer. And so it just made sense that that's really what we should be doing. So in April of this year, we became a Summer Classics store. Again, I was always looked at as the crazy baby brother with the crazy ideas, but somehow they were able to give me their blessing. And so we started negotiating with Summer Classics in December or November and got all the details nailed down and became a licensee in December of last year. We did a great renovation. We expanded our showroom space a little bit, and Summer Classics was there to help us plan that. Bu and the store designers came up and told us what they would recommend, and we followed their plan. They even offered to come up and physically work just like they did at the Louisville store. Had also visited that Louisville store, and I do want to say that that was a major inspiration to me as well, because like myself, they were a family-owned business in a different industry. They were in a pool industry, and Allison had told me that once they made the split, that their pool business thrived and their patio business thrived. So I felt like I was in a similar situation. And I just turned it off. So this is part of the renovation process. So you can see where I split the entrance door into two, got the Fort Nine Works on one side and the Summer Classics on the other. And we physically divided the store on the inside. This store here was my inspiration. I wanted my store to be as beautiful as the other Summer Classic stores, and they made it happen. They sent Chris Hutchins up, which is their world-class store designer, that laid out the merchandise sight unseen. He made our place look fantastic. Chris has mentioned that he'd be willing to come up as many as 4 times a year if we can work out that in his busy schedule to keep us looking good. And as you all know, being store owners, you wear a lot of hats. And again, I'm an iron guy, I wasn't a retail guy, but you find yourself doing advertising, accounting, you do it all. And when I was selling these other brands of furniture and accessories, I came to the conclusion that that's crazy. Why am I handling all these different brands when I can just handle one brand, and based on the track record of all these other beautiful stores, bring in a lot more money than I was selling multiple brands. So I needed to simplify. Summer Classics was there for me, and that is ultimately what we did. When we had our grand opening, in talking to Bu, he had also recognized that our Central Ohio location just had a void of high quality outdoor furniture stores. So he had told me that, look, you need to fill that void now before somebody else does. So my objective was, when we had this grand opening, that I was going to flood the media with the information that this great new store was coming to Central Ohio, and it's an award-winning store. And the people just responded. We had about 200 to 300 people at the grand opening. The mayor's office was contacted by Summer Classics, and they helped us all along the way, from sending out the invitations to making the invitations, and could not have been more helpful. And again, being a family-owned entrepreneur, you already have enough to do. These are some of the grand opening promotions and postcards and that sort of thing. Basically, my store is staffed by myself, one other sales lady who's fantastic.